Okay, everybody, we got a Cat D-9 progress report update. I didn't get a whole lot yesterday done that you could see any difference, so we didn't do a video last night, but I did get I got the frame hooked to the tracks for the first time, so I built the brackets to do that in front and back. And I got the engine brackets made to bolt the engine into the frame. And I got the hood actually attached for the first time. And I got all the parts here for the pulleys. I don't know if you can see the pulleys and the cables down here. So I got all the cables run today through the pulleys. And I got the one coming across, the one going down, and one coming from the reel. And I'm working on this bracket right here. That's going to go, there's going to be a little corner bracket right there to guide this cable coming down here that comes up through here around there. So there's quite a bit. It took me, I spent most of the day working on the cables. It's funny how you think, oh, I'm going to get this done in the morning, and then here you are most of the afternoon still working on the cables. But I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. As far as I can see, it's just like the pictures of the real machine. So it's not exact. Nothing's exact on it. It's all guessing. So I'm not. It's more metal art than anything else. And so I think everybody understands that by now, that it's metal art. And right now, so after I get done working on this bracket, I was going to show you. I just started working on the little headlights for the first time. And so those will go, one will go right here, and one will go right over here. And then they'll get the shield that goes over it. And so that'll make it look pretty cute. I'll put a piece of like 3/4 inch metal that will go out and bend around and go down like on the real one. It's like a guard so the lights don't get broke. And then the other one will be over here, and it'll get the same guard on that side. And then I can't remember yet. I think there's one light on the back. So that one will go over here. And go on I think it goes on the back fender. Maybe there's one on both sides, but I haven't even got to that point yet, so whatever it is, we'll make it just like it. And I was going to show you how I make the lights. What I do is I got a bit of a mess here, but there, I can show you. Okay, so the lights, all the models are different scales. Most of them are 1/12 scale, but so the lights would be a lot smaller, but you would just use a different nut. So what I did was I started out with a 5/8 nut, and I screwed the threads on like so. Then I touched it with the weld, so you can see where I touched it with the weld. And then I take my sander right here, and I hold that or put it in the vise, and I sand each one of them little knobs off of there until it's completely round, except I leave one side flat, because that's where it's going to be mounted onto the side of the hood. And so then after that, this is my hand, hold it. And after I make it round, then I cut this off with the handheld bandsaw. And so that's where I get to the point where I'm at right now. So you can see where I cut that off, and see where the flat side is, and you can see how that's going to go. So for a smaller scale, like 1/12 scale, I would just use a smaller nut to start with. But it works out good. I've done that for a long time, made them that way. And they've always looked good, and they're welded on solid. So a lot of times on the model, the lights break off first. And so I always, or the railings, the hand railings, or any of the little fragile stuff. So I try to make sure I get a couple extra little spots of weld on that fragile stuff. But just about a half hour ago was the first time I even started looking at the lights, but I think they're going to look very cool on the both sides there. But you can't really get that idea yet until you put the guard around it, and then it's got that the old cat light look. So very happy about that. And I did a little bit of work on the winch too. Got beefed it up a little bit so it's going to stay on there a little better. And swing over here, Deborah, if you want to go right there and swing back a little bit. Where some of the new people here probably kind of seen the model that I built just before this. And this is it's a Braun 550 trencher, and I built it for a friend who asked me 5 years ago when we were down and he was getting his fields tiled, and I was helping him in driving tractors and stuff. And he said, Don, how about you make me one of these models? And so I said, that'd be pretty cool, but I never really thought about it. So 5 years ago, who knew that someday that I actually did build this? So he wanted to come out and get it a few weeks ago, but everybody down there's got the COVID, and we were scared to have him come up here. So I talked to him last night, and I still said we're pretty nervous to have you come up even with masks, because Deb and I are at an old age now, and we're very scared even to getting the flu and cold. So I'm gonna swing around here, maybe Deb and get a little shot of the back to kind of show them that. I tried to get plenty of detail, and like I said, the grab railings, a lot of that stuff gets broke off first. Here's a little laser here. That stuff kind of, on a model, I got windshield wipers and all the little lights up here, but they're all welded on. So I try to, sometimes though, like the exhaust system, I got that screwed on, but it's drilled and screwed, so it's pretty solid. And then I got the little lever to open the cab door. That's on there with a bolt and nut. The windows are all, can you see inside it out there with the camera a little bit? Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened with the Braun. And let's see, swing back around then. And I think, I was going to show you real quick. People said, Don, I like how you got your toolboxes. And so I was going to tell, I got 13 of these toolboxes. And I put them, instead of having wasted space under the benches, I put toolboxes under all. I went and bought countertops, so if maybe give you an idea for your shop. I went and just bought countertops, and I put a 2x4 frame underneath there, so they'd sit on these toolboxes, and they have wheels on them, so this whole bench rolls. And then here's another one that I did exactly the same thing to. These are all just cheap toolboxes. That one's a Task Force, and I think there was a couple other brands. What were they? Husky. And I got one Craftsman over there. So I was gonna, and even under this bench here, I bought these steel tables, and they're on wheels. And so I put this one countertop on here, and so this will move either way, or it will come out. And so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then here's on my portable welding table. I count this as 2, so this is 7. And then I count this Craftsman, this small drawer, that's 8. Then over here on this portable workbench, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And there's one behind here, a small top, it's 14. So I guess, sorry about that, I think I got 14. Did I say 13? Okay, anyway. But anyway, I try to keep it. And then here's my little shear that I use all the time. And I just want to show you that's even on wheels, so I can move that around. Everything in here, even the lift, is on wheels. The drill press, my brake over there is on wheels. This is on wheels. This is on wheels, because that's my original Craftsman toolbox right there from the 1970s, and it's still going strong. And so everything's on wheels. So a couple times we pulled everything out, and I was going to be done building models, and I pulled my wheel loader in here, and it was just to see. People say, Don, you must have a heck of a machine shop. And I always tell them, I said, it's not much bigger than a one-car garage. And they think I got the lathes and the CNC plasma cutters and table and everything. You can see that it's just, there's nothing here. It's just basic tools. I never had much money to buy anything like that. And I never could justify spending that kind of money to buy that kind of stuff when I just made everything with what I had. Just little pieces of metal and this little shear. And this, it's not cheap because this is like $1,500 and the brakes like $1,500 and the little nibblers are expensive. And but that's the most expensive thing I have. Everything else is just, anybody really could afford that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how I got things set up. So in a small area, I get maximum use. And in a time when I am not making models and I was building the garden tractors, I built over 20 garden tractors, the little custom garden tractors. The table goes down, and I put 2 or 3 garden tractors in here, and then I can take turns. Whatever one I'm working on, I can lift it up and work on it here. So I really do get maximum use out of the minimum space that I have. And one day we'll go out back to the back little barn and I'll show you all my stuff packed in there. It's crazy. It's packed in there like sardines. So, okay. So anyway, thanks again, everybody, for all the nice comments. And I'm trying to answer some of my, I can't answer them all, but I'm going back and trying to answer some of the people, many as I can. I got a break. It seemed good to take a break for a week and not do it, and so I just see people writing such nice stuff. It's hard for me not to respond. So the last couple of days I've been trying to answer again, and I can't promise I'm going to be able to do it every day or anything, but just to let you know that I felt bad. I feel bad not answering when everybody's got so many nice things to say. So let's see, tomorrow I'll work on the lights, and I'll finish that last bracket there for the cables. And let's see, then I think I'm getting close. And then I got to still more. Oh yeah, I got to work on the winch some more. I got some more stuff to work on the back. I got to do like a drive shaft back there and a couple little gearboxes yet back on that. So like I said today, I thought this cable, I thought I would get this done this morning, and it was crazy. It was crazy that I spent almost the whole day on that. So that's model building. And today's week number 5. I worked 7 days a week for 5 weeks, and except for the Thanksgiving day. So people never realized how long it takes me to make something. Or if I say, oh, it took me 6 weeks, they say, wow, that was quick. But you're kind of seeing that it's a slow process. It's kind of boring for some of you. You don't even want to see it, every day. But this is what I do. I've done this for almost 20 years, and I love doing it. And I would have never got offline and stopped sharing my projects, but I got hacked. And, they stole my identity. They took my information and my photos and swindled some lady in Pennsylvania out of her life savings. And it scared us. And we just said, we got to get off the internet. So my daughter Nicole said, Dad, I think people want to see it again. So here I am back, and we don't know how long we're going to stay, but as long as everything goes good, we'll keep doing it. And I'm not building models for anybody else, even though people buy them. These are my choices of my last models that I'm going to build. So this is a lot of work. If I built that one, that was a lot of work, that trencher. build the tracks systems, and then I just turned around and built another one with all the tracks. So at my age, I know a lot of you probably think I look really young. And Deb, you too, Deb, they think you look really young.
They should see me. I'm really young.
And but I want you to know that I'm not that young. I'm 68 years old. And I know it sounds crazy. A lot of you think I was 67, you know, but a lot of people think Deb's like 60, you know, and so, but that's good living and fun, and Deb and I we have a lot of fun every day. So I almost talked her into coming in front of the camera tonight and saying hi to everybody. So maybe one day she will. So she's a good, kind-hearted person, and we have a lot of fun together. And she's she's the reason why I got all these movies and 20 and 30,000 pictures and videos. She wasn't always excited jumping up and down when we were walking through the old junkyards, but she did it, and I appreciate it, because now it's fun sharing it with everybody. So, and a lot of you like them. You like these old machines. You like the old ones that are sitting in the junkyards, and they're all cut up for scrap now, and the next generation will never even see them other than maybe a picture here or there. But we got 20,000 for sure. We actually had, we have 10,000 photographs, old photographs, and we went through them. We threw 5,000 away. We threw 5,000 photographs away about 2 months ago. And so anyway, we're just starting to share some of that on my YouTube channel. And thanks everybody for subscribing. Please subscribe and like, and we'll my daughter knows a lot more about the internet and computers. So what she did was she said, Dad, I didn't want to pay the money to be on the internet. It's quite expensive. And she said, Dad, I'm going to try to monetize she said, that's what everybody does now. And I said, hey, I don't know nothing about it. So she said, so she's trying, if you get a million views, you get like, I think after taxes, you get maybe $1,000. So I said, hey, if we can pay for all the costs. Some people say they have a page, and they say it's a GoFundMe page, or I don't know how you do it. They donate. They ask for donations to support the page, and but I don't want to do that. I just want you to come here, and this is my happy place. I want it to be your happy place. So there's so many problems in the world that, hey, this is where you can come, and we don't even want to get into any of that, because everybody knows what's going on. So this is my hobby. I love doing it, and I will probably still be doing it a year from now, but just no orders. I just want to make the things that I want to make. So thanks again, everybody, and have a great Friday night, and stay safe.